my first year of business, I did really well. I made a lot of money, almost $200,000. And at the same time, there's so much that I've learned and realized. And I want to share with you in this episode what I wish I knew, because I think that amount of income I made could have doubled or even tripled if I had just followed these things that I know now. My name is Arden Schiller, and I'm an online business coach. I'm here to help you grow without the hustle and grind, embrace the space in the in between, and find joy and fulfillment in your business. The first thing that I really wish I knew was doing the fundamentals more effectively. What I mean is spending more time instead of just DMing a lot of people, but nurturing them as well, giving them more freebies, teaching them more about who I am and why they should work with me, and also just really diving into their lives and what they need support on. I think I spent a lot of time really pushing people to hop on a sales call with me, and then I would hear their problems and be like, "Okay, I can fix you." And they didn't last long in my program, and they didn't have this great relationship with me because all I did was help them. At one point I was a fitness coach, so all I did was help them lose weight, and then that was it, and then they were done. But now I've learned to create this nurturing relationship with my clients, and because of that, they last longer, they stay longer, they stay for a year, even more than a year, and they actually genuinely want to be a part of my world and a part of my energy. The next thing is the content strategy. I wish I didn't just post workouts. As silly as that sounds, I got a lot of saves. A lot of people saved my workouts, but they didn't really push people to want to reach out to me. I still had to focus on reaching out to other people. And so, because I was so focused on reaching out to other people, I was chasing rather than attracting. And business felt like a lot of work. It felt really hard. It felt like I was convincing people rather than having people wanting to work with me. And so, when I started to create a content strategy, I started seeing more people reach out to me. I started to have these people who actually wanted to work with me, and it just felt a lot better. I had a lot more soulmate clients. So I started to attract instead of chase people. I also wish I knew, how to automate my email list, all of the back end work, just make life a little bit easier. And then one thing that I really wish I knew with the fundamentals was not feeling obligated to do weekly Zoom calls with my clients. Because if there's anything I learned, doing Zoom calls as needed is actually so much more beneficial for the client because they're going to A, be shorter. B, the client's going to know, hey, I need a call about this, right? If you have clients who are self-led and driven, which, usually that's what we want, right? They're going to say, hey, I need help and support with this. Can we hop on a call this week about it? And you can literally hop on a call. And sometimes I have clients who I don't meet with for 2, even 3 weeks because they're so focused on growing their own business or they're so focused on their own life. Then they're like, okay, let's meet. And we meet for 30 minutes to even an hour, and then that's it. And sometimes, yeah, they go longer, maybe an hour and a half. But I'd rather do an hour and a half call once every couple weeks than do an hour call every single week and not have anything to talk about towards the end of the call, right? So if there's anything I've learned is your clients know when they need help. It's all about finding the ones that who will ask and want the help. So that's the first thing that I think I wish I knew better when I started my business, was just being more effective with those fundamentals. The second thing is I wish I followed my gut more. I was investing consistently into mentors, which is amazing. And I highly suggest investing in mentors. And I'm really glad I did that my first year. Um, but I did have a mentor who told me to switch my niche. I had a mentor who told me to raise my prices, even though at the time I didn't have an offer that was beneficial around, raising my price. And because of that, even though I felt really unaligned with doing it, and it wasn't because of fear, it was because I genuinely did not want to work with another niche. But I didn't listen to my gut. I was like, you know, if my mentor says this, I'm going to do it. And what I've learned is that mentors are amazing and also take what feels right. Do what feels good. My mentor recently told me that I should start doing talking reels because I want to be a speaker. And I was like, that's actually a really great idea. But prior to that, I had people telling me you should just do talking reels because you'll grow your Instagram, you'll have you'll have more people sharing your stuff. And I was like, I don't align with that. But you know what I do align with? I want to be a speaker. So yeah, I should be doing talking reels. That's a really good shift or way to look at it. And does that mean I'm going to be doing talking reels every single day? Sure, if I want to, because I have so much to say. But do I feel obligated to post 3, 4, 5 times a day? No, no, right? So I'm taking what I need from my mentors. I'm taking what I hear. I'm taking what I truly feel good about. Does that mean don't try the things that you don't feel good about? No, I've tried things and I've been like, hell no, this is not for me. But at least you learned, right? So yeah, I wish I followed my gut a little bit more. I wish I didn't just do everything my mentor told me to do and took what felt right. I also hired a lot of employees just out of need for help instead of out of actually wanting to grow a very solid strategic team. And I think it is so important to have your interview process down and your talent acquisition set prior to bringing on any employees. And if you don't even know what that is, make sure you have a mentor who can support you through leadership before you hire even your first employee. Because I definitely wasted a lot of money on some employees, especially VAs, that really didn't show up and didn't do what they were supposed to be doing. So that's the second thing. I just wish I followed my gut more. And the third thing is I wish this is such a funny one, guys. I wish I didn't spend so much unnecessary money on stuff. Like my business was making a lot of money and it was great. And I just regret not saving as much because I could have invested a larger amount into mentors. I wouldn't have had to put it on credit cards. But I spent a lot of money on silly things because I didn't budget. And I'm not saying don't spend money, but what I'm saying is spending money strategically is actually going to benefit you long term. And I did a lot for marketing, which I don't regret. Like, I think marketing is huge, right? I bought a billboard, I ran ads, I invested in LGG clothing. We send our clients gifts when they sign up with us. Like, that type of money and marketing is huge. That's important. But when it comes down to like little things, like I was, I had MailChimp for a long time and I wasn't using it. I was investing in like Typeform for a long time, but I wasn't using it. Right. So there was a lot of things that I was spending money on, and it was just such small quote unquote expenses, but it added up over time that I wish I had, just but why did I not care to just cancel the subscriptions, right? And so I think one really important thing that I didn't do my first year of business is write down. If you're not like I did not run my QuickBooks. I had someone doing it for me. Write down all the things that you're spending your money on and ask yourself what you truly need, because not only is it going to reduce the amount of expenses you're spending, but also it's going to help you understand like what you're spending your money on. And I wish I did that. I wish I was more strategic about how I spent my money my first year of business, because when you're someone who grew up and you didn't really have a lot of money and then all of a sudden you have all this money coming in, it's really easy to just kind of continue to pay a small subscription each month but not realize how much it adds up. So, those are the three things that I really wish I knew when I started my business. I hope that this benefits you guys a little bit as you're starting your businesses, or even if you have a business and you're like, oh, yeah, I should look into this more. And if you guys don't know, on November 2nd, I am launching Grow Without the Grind. This is my 12-week or 6 months, so 3 or 6 month group program. And it's for coaches who have been hustling and grinding nonstop, but have not been seeing or have seen little to no results in their business. This program is really going to dive in and teach you everything you need to know about being more intentional, more effective, learn how to slow down, embrace the space during the in-betweens, and really become the best version of yourself as a business owner and as a human being, guys. You deserve to be a human. So if you're interested in joining that, make sure to follow me on Instagram. My IG is LGGBiz, B-I-Z, coach, LGGBIZ coach. And DM me the word grow to learn more about how you can join Grow Without the Grind. And as I said, we start so soon, so make sure to do this right now. And if you're interested in learning more about my one-on-one coaching, or if you're just at this place in your business where you do really want to learn how to be more intentional and more effective in what you're doing every single day, my one-on-one coaching really is for you as well. So don't forget to share this podcast, rate it, comment below. I love you guys. Thanks for always tuning in and listening to me. And I hope you have a great Saturday.